thank your way to wealth. Now, Lewis, what does this mean? Thank your way to wealth. This sounds woo-woo. This sounds fluffy. This sounds, lame. What are we talking about here? Gratitude and generosity are the gateway to abundance. Let me say it louder for the people in the back. Gratitude and generosity are the gateway to abundance. When you live with gratitude in your heart and you express gratitude and you are also a generous human being, you create incredible opportunities for your life. It just starts flowing. I don't know why, but gratitude unlocks something inside of you that makes you feel more appreciative of your life. Even when things are challenging, even when things are hard, even when things aren't going your way, if you can find one or two things to be grateful for in your life, it makes your heart expand. And when your heart expands, you can see and scan and see opportunities in your life. You can appreciate people. You can smell the flowers literally and just be grateful for that moment. Gratitude expands your heart. When you expand your heart, you're creating abundance. And when you are generous with your energy, with your time, with your talents, with whatever you have to give to another person, to a community, to your team, to someone in your life, when you're generous, generosity creates opportunities as well. It is just the way of life. Gratitude and generosity are the gateway to abundance. The more you live in those energetic states, the way of being of gratitude, and the more you're generous with people, just by smiling, by saying hello, by asking a question, that's generosity. You don't have to give away all your money and be poor on the streets. It's about just doing the small little things that we're talking about here that are going to make massive, big changes. Gratitude flips your brain from scarcity to abundance. And when you feel wealthy inside of your heart, wealth outside comes to meet you as well. This is huge. I cannot emphasize this enough. A lot of my luck and success in life has come from being a grateful person and a generous giver. That's it. Because I'm not the smartest, I'm not the most talented, I don't have the most skills, but I have been consistently grateful for so much. It doesn't mean I'm perfect every day. Some days I'm ungrateful, and then I feel frustrated and I feel blocked. But most of the time I'm grateful, and most of the time I try to be as generous as I can, while also not overextending myself, hurting my health in the process, hurting my sleep in the process. We've got to learn to have boundaries for ourselves as well, so we don't just give to everyone else and never give to us. That's not what I'm saying. But living in a state of gratitude and generosity is just what has allowed me to flourish, not only financially or my business, but just in my personal being. I just feel better in that process. And again, I am a human being who is a flawed human being, just like all of us. So I don't have perfect days every single day, and it's not what we're striving for. It's more of setting an intention. I want to be more grateful. I want to be more generous. And today, I'm going to be that. And in this next hour, I'm going to be that. It's just setting that intention and doing our best to live up to it. But we start the day with gratitude. Everything else gets better in the day. So this is something that me and my wife, Martha, do. We talk about gratitude. 3 things at night. Wake up in the morning, we say, thank you for another day, God. What a blessing to wake up and have another opportunity at life, to experience our dreams, to experience our relationship, to meet people, to connect, to experience art and wonder and awe and inspiration. Thank you, God, for another day. And at night, man, I'm so grateful for these few things. Even when you're going through a hard time, even when it's not easy, even when everything seems like it's against you, find something to be grateful for. Gratitude literally trained my mind to receive more abundance and feel worthy of receiving more. So a couple action steps for you is each morning, write down 3 things you're grateful for, no matter how small, how big, whatever it might be. In the morning, write it down or say it out loud to someone. I still have this. This has been probably 10 years of my voicemail. When my friends call me, I don't pick the phone up that much. I usually have it on kind of silent mode throughout the day so I can be focused. I'm more of a text guy. But when they call me and they leave a message, my voice message says, I think it's been at least 10 years, maybe 12 years now. My voice message says, thanks for calling. Share with me what you're grateful for first, then share with me your message, and I'll get back to you. I'm trying to evoke gratitude throughout my day with people by just saying, instead of saying, how are you? I say, what are you grateful for? And it just expands people's hearts. You see their energy shift right away. And by asking that question, you're also being generous. So you're doing a 2-for-1 just by asking, what are you grateful for? And you can speak it out loud. I am grateful for this day and the wealth that it brings, the blessing it brings, the opportunities that come to me out of nowhere. I'm grateful for all of it. And when a problem comes to you, you can reframe it. I'm grateful for this challenge. No matter how frustrating this can feel, I'm grateful because it means it's creating a space for me to grow into someone better, a better version of me. It's teaching me a lesson. And as frustrating as this lesson is that I don't want to have right now, I'm grateful that it's going to help me improve when I get through the other side. So end of lesson 4 is gratitude unlocks abundance. If this resonates with you, type a yes below about gratitude and generosity being the gateway to abundance. If that speaks to you, if that resonates, let me know below. Lesson number 5, rest fuels riches. Sleep equals a money multiplier. Now, okay, for most of my teens and 20s, I would hear the saying that you don't need sleep. Sleep is for broke people. I'll rest when I'm dead. All these different things. And I bought into that. I was like, yeah, I'll rest when I'm dead. Sleep is for broke people because they're just lazy and they're just sleeping all day. They're not actually investing in creating something. And I thought that way for a while. And then I started to interview the world's leading health experts, sleep experts. And I realized, oh man, your brain will not function if you are limiting the amount of sleep. Your body will not heal. Your organs will shut down. Your heart will feel more heightened. It won't feel more restful. And so biologically, when you hurt yourself with less sleep consistently, it actually has a negative impact on your health, which will have a negative impact on your life, not just your money, but your life. Sleeping less won't buy you more time. It will cost you clarity and energy and the wealth you're working for. It's not about how do I maximize every minute and just not sleep at all and then have a heart attack at 40. That's not what life is about. It's about having a loving, beautiful life and having a body that you feel safe in, not a body that you feel unsafe in because you're just trying to push so hard to make more money and not take care of yourself. Because what is having money in the bank if you can't live a life long enough to actually enjoy it and use it for what that money can provide for you? If you have to shorten your life because you don't take care of your health, then that is a scarce life. It's not an abundant life. Thank you for watching this video. If you want more inspiring clips like this, make sure to click right here to subscribe and click right here to watch that next video that is specific to support you in your life.